one of the main causes of the global warming is the food industry and the way we do it. And the fact that cows have this 70% of the emissions in the planet are the methane coming from cows. Okay, it's a huge thing. Now, if we could get cows out of the dairy business, we would save a whole lot. Well, there's a company called Remilk, based down there near Rehovot, which has actually figured out how to make milk, not soy milk, not oat milk, cow's milk, but they synthesize it now in the lab. They don't need cows. They don't have the water footprint. They don't have any of the waste. And they have this amazing thing. What breaks my heart is that when they had this proof of concept, they finished the beta thing, and they got $170 million investment to build their first scale up factory. And they're doing it in Copenhagen. And they were going to do it in Israel, but they went to the Ministry of Health, and they said, well, you have to get these permissions. Went to the Ministry of Environment, this one. And then in the end, the bureaucracy, they said—
I had a whole conversation on regulation today. It's terrible because—
So me, who tends to be sort of a big, how should I put it? I wouldn't say a zealot, but I support environmental regulation to help public health. But in this area, we are killing Israeli creativity, entrepreneurs, and we're at least taking our good ideas and sending them abroad. I'll give you another story, okay? And then the same thing about UBQ, which is taking—
UBQ materials is amazing, what they're doing with the plastic and how they're reusing it.
Exactly. They take garbage, they take out the metals of the bed, and they turn it into plastic. It's alchemy, okay? And that, that 70% of the methane that emits into Israel from the environment comes from garbage dumps. So if we could go UBQ technology and take all the garbage, turn it to plastic, we solve two problems because we have anyway. Win. $150 million for their first factory. They're doing it in Holland because the procurement policies in Holland give a priority to recycled materials, and we don't do it in Israel. I'm trying to meet with the head of the Israeli procurement people, the Rechesh people at the Ministry of. So we have this ability to make a big difference. Drip irrigation, that's a huge climate saver. If you use drip irrigation to make rice, you can cut down the methane footprint of rice dramatically. And the list goes on.
And by the way, just to be clear, this is economical. If the farmer doesn't give a crap, they'll get the drip irrigation because it uses much less water.
They sit in their bed at night, the computer will turn on the irrigation and not. So anyway, my point is that I think you are right, that if Israel wants to be a player or make its real contribution, and to take my sort of, inflated rhetoric about getting under the stretcher, the way to get under the stretcher, the global stretcher, is to provide a little bit of that amazing Israeli ingenuity and creative capacity in making the kinds of technology we need to get us out of this mess. So in that sense, I think we're on the same team, but I don't think that we can still evade the fact that our carbon footprint is very high per capita, even though we're there, and our objectives as a country in terms of what the government decisions made are pitifully low.